Hello and welcome to Lesson 3. It is part of the series French from Scratch for Beginners. We've looked at Lesson 1 and 2 in previous videos. Today we're going to look at articles. In French, it's l'article. The reference is going to be on this manual and it's going to be right here in the table of contents. It's page 46 to 65. I'm sure you've come across articles when you attended elementary or high school. So let's just recap quickly, and we're going to go through the English definition first. So what is an article in English? An article defines a noun as either specific or unspecific. In English, you've got three articles, a, an, and the. So a definite article, for example, is I want the red car. The is a specific one, meaning I want the red car, I want that one parked over there. Any red car would not do because I want the red car. Indefinite is either a or an. We put a when it is preceded by a consonant. I want a black cat. B is a consonant, therefore it is a black cat, any black cat. That's why it is unspecific. Any black cat would do. Now, if the noun it precedes, starts with a vowel, then you cannot put a, then you have to put an, an. So that is, grosso modo, articles in English. Now let's look at the French one. Now, articles, when placed before a noun, indicates or is indicative generally of the gender, meaning masculine or feminine, or the number, meaning singular or plural. In French, there are three articles: article défini, indéfini, and partitif. Now, défini is right here in English, indéfini is right there in English, but we don't have partitif in English. Or we do, we'll find out. But just for the sake of this lesson, just remember in French there are three articles: défini, indéfini, and partitif. Now let's move on to the articles in French. The first one we're going to look at is article défini, definite articles in English. In French there are four of them: le, la, l'apostrophe, and les. You remember we talked about articles being indicative of the gender and the number. Okay, well, here you go. Le is a definite article which is used for all singular masculine nouns. Le pompier. Pompier is a fireman. We are saying le pompier because we are referring to something specific. La, we put it for all singular feminine nouns. La maison. You remember when we did nouns the other day, we talked about maison being a feminine noun. You look that up in your dictionary. So what we put here is la. So quickly, le is put for two noms masculin singulier, all singular masculine noun. Pompier is masculine, it is singular, therefore we put le. Maison is feminine, it is singular, therefore we put la. Continuing on with article défini, definite articles, we put l'apostrophe for all singular masculine or feminine nouns starting with a vowel or a silent H. L'étudiant is masculine, singular, we put l'apostrophe. Why? You remember we said what we call the elision, because E is a vowel, we cannot have L, E, and then we have un étudiant here. So what we do, we eliminate that first one and we replace it by an apostrophe. That's how we have l'étudiant. And the same thing for l'étudiante. You add an E to have the feminine noun, so it's l'étudiant. Here we go. For all masculine or feminine singular, that starts with a vowel. And now we look at the silent H. Hirondelle. Okay, we don't say hirondelle, we say hirondelle. That's what we call the H is being silent. So what we do again, we add the L apostrophe. Moving on, now we look at the number. Earlier we said the number is either singular or plural. Now we're going to look at the plural, which is LES. Now when do we put LES? For all plural, masculine and feminine nouns. So pour les noms soit masculins ou féminins au pluriel. For example, LES here, les stylos. A stylo, no, we add an S to have the plural form. It's masculine pluriel. Or pomme, being a feminine noun, but it is in plural, we add our S, so what do we have? Les pommes. So, les stylos, which is masculine plural, or les pommes, which is feminine plural. It makes it easier if you have to put an article in front of a plural noun. It's going to be LES, okay, article défini. How about we give it a try now? Let's do this exercise together, okay? So we're going to choose a definite article, which is either le, placed before a masculine singular noun, or la, placed before a feminine singular noun, or les, placed in front of either a masculine or a feminine noun. Okay, it doesn't matter as long as it is in plural. So montagne is feminine, so we're going to put la. Mer is also feminine, we're going to put la. Now, tigre and plume. What does the S mean? The S is indicative of a plural noun. Therefore, if it is plural, we put LES. And the same for plume. We put LES, right? Now, fleur, I'm not going to tell you. You can check it out. How about monkey? Now, based on the previous lesson we did on the formation of feminine nouns, words ending in IER, how do we get their feminine? Remember that? So based on that, you should be able to tell whether manguier is masculine or feminine. You do know what is a manguier. A manguier is a mango tree, a sweet fruit. So you look it up and then you tell me what you should put here. I'm going to say the same thing for pluie, soleil, chaleur. Check it out. Open your dictionary and look at the gender, masculine or feminine, and then you choose the appropriate article défini. Now, mouche and bâtiment, how about that? The S is indicative of what? Based on what you know already, this should be an easy peasy answer. Okay? Moving on now to article défini élidé, which is from the word élision. You remember when we did élision? When we replace one vowel by an apostrophe. When we have two vowels in a row, we eliminate the first one and we replace it by an apostrophe. So pretty much this is what it says here. In front of a masculine or feminine singular noun, starting with a vowel or a silent H, we replace the definite article le ou la by an apostrophe. So let's look at the example. Le enfant, we're talking about the article here le ou la. So here is your article le. We replace it by an apostrophe. So here we go, an apostrophe, it becomes l'enfant. Here is your vowel that remains standing. La histoire, the same thing. Histoire is H muet, silent H. What we do, we eliminate the E, we replace it by L apostrophe, and we have l'histoire. So, l'enfant et l'histoire, deux articles définis et l'idée. Let's do this one here together quickly. It says here, add the article défini et l'idée to the following nouns. Eau de Javel. Okay, what would that be? So let's say eau de Javel, it would be la. L'amitié, let's say it would be la. Okay, so what we do, vowel, 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 we eliminate that and we put L apostrophe. We eliminate that. We put L apostrophe. Can you do hotel? Can you do autruche? Can you do oiseau? Hotel, autruche is an ostrich, l'oiseau is a bird. Article défini contracté. This you may find it a little bit confusing. So please focus, okay? So article défini contracté. We say that there is contraction in the definite articles le and le when they are preceded by the preposition à accent grave et de. Okay? So à plus le becomes AU. A plus les au pluriel becomes AUX. The X denotes the plural form. Okay? So we don't say pain à le chocolat. We say pain au chocolat. You know the famous breakfast staple? Pain au chocolat. Here you go. A plus le gives you AU, which is an article défini contracté. And the same thing here, gratin A plus les, which is plural, it gives you gratin aux légumes. And the same thing for du and de. De plus le gives you enfant du pays. You don't say enfant de le pays, mais enfant du pays. And when it is DES, which is a plural form, we say reprise des cours. Now keep in mind there is no contraction when the article or the definite article is là. So let's do this one together with an article défini contracté. Du riz, ensuite les. So we know that le, c'est masculin. Okay? So it would be a préposition plus le. What would you get? Du riz, a plus le gives you AU. And la soupe, légumes, S, of course, is indicative of the plural form. It would be A plus les, L-E-S. What would it give you? A-U-X. So, la soupe aux légumes, du riz au lait, singular, and this is plural. The rest 3, 4, 5, 6, please do it on your own, and then we can correct it later. No, I don't know what this blank slide is doing here. Sorry about that. Moving on, now we'll look at article indéfini. If you've understood article défini, article indéfini should be easy for you. Now, we've got un, une, ou des. Okay? We've said indéfini means unspecific. So you remember it, if it starts with un, you know it's unspecific. Okay? So they are applicable to people or things in a general sense. They are indeterminate, okay? But they are articles that we can count on. So we use un in front of a masculine singular noun. We say un magasin. We use une in front of a feminine singular noun, comme une table. And we use des in front of a nom, which is either masculine or feminine, but in plural. Okay? Des fleurs. Fleur is feminine plural. Then we say des fleurs. Un magasin, une table, des fleurs. Article partitif. This is not that bad either. The partitif, article partitif are du, de la. They are placed in front of things that indicate a part of a whole, okay? That they are measurable, but they are not countable. Okay, you'll get used to it. We put du for masculine singular. For example, we say du fromage, du sucre. Are they measurable? Yes. Can we count them? No. De la, of course, would be for feminine singular. De la farine, de la confiture. Okay, we use that because we can measure them, but we cannot count them. We can say half a pound or half a kilo of flour. De l'apostrophe is for masculine or feminine singular. You keep in mind the elision is the same thing. We don't say de la au, vowel, it becomes de l'eau ou de l'agneau. So we we have more in-depth explanation about articles and their correct usage in the manual. The more in-depth explanation is for people who are already knowledgeable of French, let's say at the intermediate level, who want a quick review of articles. But for beginners, let's stay focused on what we've covered today. Okay? And this, chers amis, my dear friends, brings us to the end of this lesson today. So, I would like to wish you a happy learning, and until next time, see you again. Bye for now.